So going to the cataract department didn't really make a lot of sense. They don't really have retinal problems, although we published a paper a few years ago about different findings we found in the players by accident, but nothing special there. They don't have any of the other things that you would expect to find in the departments, except for in pediatrics. We're interested in how vision develops and how people use their vision to perform, and how kids' vision has to be used to develop normally. And so there's a lot of overlap in how we test and what we think that had to do with the baseball players. I think that's how that initial connection was made the year before I actually came to UCLA. Um, and it evolved from simply testing vision. And in fact, it's evolved a lot, and we can get into that later. The eye chart that you go into the doctor's office that has row after row of letter is probably a terrible way to check people's vision. We use a completely different method now. Onto how the brain uses visual information to make a decision, and then learning how the brain uses that vision to make a motor action. And if you think about, hitting a baseball, or kicking a soccer ball, or shooting a basket with a basketball, or hockey, whatever sport you're talking about, it's not just what you see. You have to be able to act on what you see. You have to decide about what to do, then act on what you see to make perfectly timed motor action to score a goal, if you will. So it's really the whole scenario that becomes important.
And baseball is, out of all those sports that you mentioned, and out of all the sports, period, is kind of a special case because the time period in which the hitter is seeing the ball, making that decision, and telling his body to swing is the blink of an eye.